Hello and welcome to Vietnam Journal, our daily English news bulletin on NetViet ETC 10. I'm Hồng Nhân speaking from Hanoi. Every day we bring you comprehensive and up-to-date information on Vietnam. And following our major stories on Saturday. Germany to provide 289.2 million euros in ODA for Vietnam. Ho Chi Minh City high-tech zone exports more than 1.4 billion US dollars. And we'll get to know an attractive love market in Vietnam. Germany will provide more than 289 billion euros in an official development assistance or ODA for Vietnam in the next 2 years. The information was announced in the Vietnam-Germany Development Cooperation Conference in Hanoi on Thursday.
The two countries will focus their development cooperation on three main areas. They include sustainable economic development and vocational training, environment and natural resources policy, and health. A large portion of the ODA will come from the Climate and Energy Fund of Germany. This is the first time Vietnam has received assistance from this organization. 1 million euros will be allocated to tackling flood damage and control such disasters in the future in the Cửu Long Delta.
Ho Chi Minh City's high-tech zone has exported an accumulated amount of 1.4 billion US dollars worth of products as of October this year. The information was announced the management board of the zone on Thursday.
The management board of the high-tech zone has just completed a comprehensive examination of all 25 projects in the zone. The agency also made a report of the zone's cost effectiveness after 9 years operation. US-based chipmaker Intel made up more than one-third of the zone's total export value. Particularly, the company's export revenue reached $120 million last year. The management said R&D investment in the zone remained limited, but added that the fundamental conditions had been created for R&D activities, which would facilitate long-term growth.
United States invested property consulting firm CBRE Vietnam reported that the service apartment market of Vietnam would boom in 2013. At that time, a series of apartment projects are scheduled to be completed.
U.S. invested property consulting firm CBRE Vietnam reported that the service apartment market of Vietnam would boom in 2013. At that time, a series of apartment projects are scheduled to be completed. The report also said the supply would continue to focus into major cities of Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City in near future towards the outskirts areas.
And following some other economic news in brief.
Leaders of Vietnam's southern province of Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu met with representatives of Japan International Cooperation Agency and the Vietnam Development Forum on Thursday. The Japanese government is mulling over the provision of official development assistance to fund construction of Phước Am Bridge project in the province. The bridge would connect a major deep-water seaport in the province and an inter-regional expressway. The Association of Malaysia and HSBC Bank jointly held a conference in Ho Chi Minh City on Thursday to discuss macroeconomic development in Vietnam. Participants focused on two main subjects: the prospect of Vietnam's macroeconomic development and financial management for businesses. Vietnam National Oil and Gas Group, or PetroVietnam, has reported 34 billion US dollars of revenue so far this year. The corporation has paid more than $7 billion in taxes in 2011. PetroVietnam has expanded its activities to 18 countries such as Malaysia, Algeria, and Japan.
Salmon is cold-water kind of fish that lives mostly in northern Europe. But the fish has been successfully bred and raised in Vietnam's northern province of Lao Cai in recent years. The Southeast Asian countries is capitalizing on the success to produce international standard products of salmon.
At the meeting, the two parties discussed about the resolve health cooperation as well as ongoing cooperation projects between Vietnam and Laos. These include human resources, training, disease prevention, knowledge exchange and technology transferring. Vietnam committed to promote and expand health cooperation with Laos in the coming time. During the last 2 years, Vietnam has been training hundreds of medical staffs and transferring technical knowledge and skills for Laos. Vietnam has also provided medical equipment to Laotian hospital and help with disease prevention and drug testing in Laos.
Vietnam Journal. It's not just news, it's life in Vietnam.
Vietnamese and Laos healthcare officials recently held a meeting on cooperation between the two countries. The meeting was a part of the official visit of Lao healthcare delegation to Vietnam from December 15 to December 18th.
Sapa Research Center of Cold Water Aquaculture is located under the Bac Waterfall, the major water supply for local salmon raising industry. Low temperature and high oxygen are the most important conditions for salmon to grow. Sapa has both of the factors.
Cái điều kiện mà quan trọng nhất để chúng tôi sản xuất ra cái giống là cái điều kiện nhiệt độ ở Sapa, đặc biệt ở Thác Bạc này, cái điều kiện rất là phù hợp. Điều kiện nhiệt độ để nuôi cá hồi là từ 12 đến 18 độ là tốt nhất. Trong cái ngưỡng nhiệt độ đấy thì 12 độ đến 14 độ là nuôi thích hợp nhất. Các cái điều kiện ở các khu vực khác có cái nguồn nước lạnh như ở Sapa thì đều có thể nuôi được cá hồi trong suốt cả năm.
The center has been already equipped with appropriate facilities for incubating salmon eggs in the winter and nurturing and raising commercial fish in the rest of the year. Steelhead salmon's eggs, after being fecundated, will be moved to the center for incubation, and the average percentage of successful hatch eggs is about 95%. Salmon grows strongly in the nurturing period. It can reach a weight of 22 grams per each after 4 months. In nature, salmon's food includes insects, crustaceans, and other small fish. Salmon is also fed wild with artificial food. They can reach the weight of 2 kilograms after 18 months with high nutrition food, 35 to 45% protein.
Cá hồi thì cũng rất là nhanh lớn, nhưng mà nó có mỗi cái là kiểu là mình phải chăm sóc tốt, ao phải sạch thì nó mới không bị dịch bệnh.
Khoang village of Sapa district is located 1,000 meters above sea level. This place is in the temperature climate zone with summer's average temperature ranging from 18 to 27 Celsius degree, winters from 9 to 18 Celsius degree. The annual average rainfall ranges from 700 to 1,200 millimeters. There is a solid water tank system in which salmon are raised. After 8 to 15 months, the fish could reach the weight of 1 to 1.8 kilograms.
Và so sánh về hiệu quả kinh tế đối với sản xuất nông nghiệp thông thường, ví dụ như là trồng lúa, trồng ngô, thì nuôi cá hồi thì có lợi ích rất lớn, có thể cái giá trị kinh tế nó có thể gấp 10 hoặc 15 lần. Và hiện nay thì ở Sapa có 6 cái cơ sở đang sản xuất kinh doanh cá hồi với cái sản lượng cá hồi năm 2010 khoảng 90 tấn. Và với cái giá trên thị trường vào năm 2010 thì vào cái doanh thu vào khoảng 18 tỷ đồng.
Not only in Khoang village but also in many other locations in Lao Cai that have the same conditions, salmon is being invested as profitable business. Many families in Sapa have become prosperous thanks to the aquaculture. The province plans to bring its salmon out of Vietnam to serve international consumers.
An exhibition Team 3D Improvisation opened at the Goethe Institute in Hanoi on Friday night. This event gathered 4 artists with different styles and nationalities.
The 4 artists delivered an interactive performance with a mixture of light, sound, and feelings. 3D improvisation creates a space that connects audience and artists. The performers include an electronic musician, a photographer, an oral artist, and an experimental traditional musician. There are 2 Vietnamese artists, namely Đặng Đức Hào and Nguyễn Thanh Thủy. They share the show with 2 foreigners, namely Jacob Riis and Michelle Stewart.
Phung Hoa Hoài-Linh, an 11-year-old Vietnamese girl, had just won the Best Actress title at the Asian Africa Feature category at the 8th Annual Dubai International Film Festival. The award ceremony took place on Wednesday.
Linh won the $8,000 prize for her role as Tu in a film entitled Tâm Hồn Mẹ, meaning Mother Soul. Tu takes herself to the orphanage when her mother falls in love with a driver and neglects the young girl. The movie has been screened at some American universities and theaters, including the University of Hawaii, Harvard, and Princeton. First held in 2004, the Dubai International Film Festival is a non-profit cultural event taking place on December every year in Dubai of the United Arab Emirates.
Once every year, thousands of travelers eagerly pack up and travel to the mountainous district Mộc Châu in northern Vietnam. We will find out more on the reason why this faraway land can attract so many people every early autumn in the following report.
The population of Mộc Châu is composed by many different ethnic minorities in Vietnam, like Hmong, Tày, Nùng, Dao, and Thái. Each group of minority has a different culture and custom that they still manage to retain from generation to generation. One of the unique customs is the love market of the Hmong people. It's still a mystery why the love market in Mộc Châu only takes place once a year on September the 1st only. Days before the event takes place, people have already been preparing for the love market. Any Hmong girls would try her best to look pretty in that day, so since early dawn, girls would often prepare their traditional dress. Not only young girls but older women also take part in the preparation too. They would work on the dresses for their young daughters, for themselves, but it could be a piece of cloth to the one they love. For the Hmong boys, it's a different story. Instead of preparing the outfits, these men spend time working on their panpipes. It's not uncommon for men here to make their own pipes, but few can play them well. The music from these pipes has long been the melody of love, in which boys send in the passionate messages to the girls they love. And then the 1st of September came. Since early morning, trains of Hmong people traveling on foot or on bike can be seen heading to the Mộc Châu town, where the love market will take place. 6 a.m. The market in Mộc Châu town was already crowded with traders and visitors. Lovers can be seen dating here, but there is no lack of people who are looking for their other half in this marketplace. In addition to the trading activity, men and women can be seen playing traditional games. These games all require at least a couple to join, and through the game, boys and girls would have the chances to know each other. According to the Hmong custom, when a couple is interested in each other, they would spend the rest of the day talking and singing their intimate feelings.
Có yêu cho cụ chế mu nụ từ chia cho cụ nhỏ y lăng từ cha mu xóm từ nó có chỉ do tế lu có hai cháu từ
có chỉ sao gió khu lời mò chỉ sao của sao công lưu của mùa chia đã cho lưu tía mà lưu đó lo xin kia mà chỉ lưu có cơ lưu sẽ lưu gì
xia hoa loa li nó có yêu cho cụ chế mu lô từ chia.
It's said that no visitor can deny the charm of the love market. Besides of the colorful dresses, the cheerful music, the sweet meaning of the love market will forever retain in any visitor's memory.
The story about the Mộc Châu Love Market has wrapped up our news bulletin for today. For comments and feedbacks, please send an email to netvietdaily@gmail.com. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.